So as you know from my extremely long last video, FBI, no charges filed against Hillary. So I'm reading something interesting from Silver Doctors, which is actually from Mac Slavo, SHTF plan, or shithitthefan.com. FBI and NYPD, in case you don't know what that is, Newark Police Department, officials set to drop the hammer. This was posted November 6th, so Sunday, which is the same day I'm doing this video actually. Now it's 8:41 p.m. Eastern Time. FBI and NYPD officials set to drop the hammer. Video evidence of Clinton and 6 government officials taking part in sexual acts with minors to be released before election. I'm going to say this again. I can only hope that such a thing exists and is shown. They have one day to do it, and it's the day you're actually listening to this video, Monday morning. They have one day, and only that day, to release this to show the world. Because if it does show what I just read to you as the headline, and the Clintons are involved in this, taking part in sexual acts with minors, there's not a chance in hell Hillary can win. Which would mean, come Tuesday, when they rig the election, she won 42-40, just like the rigged data we showed you a week ago. That already had the election predetermined. She still won. I guess the American people don't care. The American public has spoken, and they don't care that this has happened. All I can say is I hope this is real. This could be nonsense. This could be a headline and just one little hoorah to try to sway some people's votes, when the reality is you don't need to sway anybody's votes. Trump already has a massive, unbelievable following. On a completely fair system, he would win without even the slightest competition from Hillary Clinton. But I'm interested to see what the hell this is about. So I'd like to read this to you from Silver Doctors. These documents were given to us by an American government official. He told us that due to the restricted access to these documents, they would soon know he was the one who released them to us. We tried to make arrangements for him to exit the country safely, but he was killed before those arrangements could be carried out. We will not only be releasing these documents, but we have multiple members of the FBI, CIA, and NYPD who will be publicly verifying their authenticity. So this is from Max Slavo again, SHTFplan.com. The 2016 presidential election about to get even crazier. Earlier this week, Joe Joseph reported that recent WikiLeaks point to the Clinton family having ties to a child porn abduction ring in Haiti. On top of that, emails appear to confirm that both Bill and Hillary Clinton previously joined convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein at his sex slave island, with Fox News having confirmed that former President Bill Clinton flew with Epstein on his private jet at least 20 times. As Fox News notes, the plane was outfitted with a bed where travelers would often engage in group sex. The evidence of criminal activity identified via Anthony Weiner's laptop is so damning that the NYPD was preparing arrest warrants for a number of Clinton campaign officials. A Breitbart report indicates that the investigation was stifled earlier this week by the Justice Department after huge pushback. And while the Obama administration and liberal mainstream news sources are doing everything in their power to keep the thousands of WikiLeaks revelations at bay, according to a developing story from the Gateway Pundit, it will be impossible for them to contain the fallout from what comes next. As early as this weekend, we could see the most, and that's this weekend. So today's Sunday. It's 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Haven't found any news online, including the alternative media sites I check every day, multiple times a day, that this video has been released. Again, if there's one day that it has to be done by, it's tomorrow. If tomorrow comes and goes, and you don't hear nothing about this video, you don't see anything about it, it was nonsense. But with just a slight teensy-weensy chance that there's something to this, that's why I'm reading this and hoping, not that my hopes are high, but hoping there's some meat to this story, and it actually comes out. Because this would be exactly what the webbot's been talking about. These secrets revealed, huge secrets revealed, coming to a planet near you, and on top of the secrets revealed, pedophile ring exposed that goes deep into the branches of government like you can't believe, and into the church. That's what the webbot has said numerous times over the last couple of years or more, and this would be the icing on the cake for that. And I would ask you, who's going to arrest these people? They're appointed cronies? They're appointed heads of different departments? Is that what's going to happen? They're going to arrest themselves? No. Again, history says you, and only you. Like, remember Smokey, the bear? You, and only you can prevent forest fires. Well, you, and only you, can prevent these people from continuing to rape and pillage your country. And you, and only you, won't be able to vote your way out of it. Which leaves you, and only you, what choice to get rid of these people? To get them out of power? How do we do this? Crack open the history book. It's filled with stories. One of the more brutal stories was the French Revolution, but is that really necessary? We could just go throw them out, can't we? You'll probably be met by armed guards. Just gonna warn you. So as early as this weekend, we could see the most explosive email, video, and photographic evidence yet, according to members of the hacking collective Anonymous, 4chan, and Hillary State Department target Kin, as you know, Kim.com. A government insider has provided undeniable evidence that Bill Clinton and 6 other government officials engaged in sexual acts with minors. Kim.com, apparently privy to the evidence, posted a series of tweets, this as highlighted by the Daily Sheeple. And he posted, there's unpublished material. Now, he did publish this October 31st, 10:10 p.m. There's unpublished material yet to come. Clinton is in serious trouble. It was retweeted 5.7 million times and liked 7.8 million times. And he said with the last one coming last Friday evening, which was the 4th of November. Kim.com, again, Twitter, the end is near at Hillary Clinton. It appears .com's tweet was in reference to a 4chan post archived at the Free Republic, which indicates in no uncertain terms that a government official has the evidence that confirms Bill Clinton is indeed a sexual predator. Until this month, WikiLeaks and Anonymous have worked together in building an efficient, detailed, comprehensive set of documents that would be responsible for the incarceration of Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and 21 individuals ranging from the DNC, FBI, CIA, and Clinton Foundation. These documents will show without a doubt evidence of treason, obstruction of justice, election fraud, manipulation, and bribery. This was intended to be the October surprise, but before the release of these documents, we were contacted by a member of the FBI as well as another from the CIA and a week later by the NYPD, all with information retaining to something much darker than we ever imagined. Due to the nature of these leaks, we all worked together as efficiently as possible to ensure 2 objectives. 1, that all necessary information would be given to the public in an organized, searchable, manageable way. And 2, those who provided us with this information would be able to find safety before these releases were made. This concern wasn't without warrant. The new leaks being released this week will provide documents in the form of emails, pictures, and videos. Within these will be evidence of Bill Clinton, he meant to say as well, not as we, as well as at least 6 other government officials taking part in sexual acts with minors, as well as evidence of human trafficking that also includes minors. We believe these pictures and videos were taken for the purpose of political manipulation in order to make sure all participants followed through on a previously agreed agenda. These documents were given to us by an American government official when he had come to learn that this crime had been covered by Hillary and her staff through methods including bribery and blackmail. He also told us that due to the restricted access to these documents, they would soon know he was the one who released them to us. We tried to make arrangements for him to exit the country safely, but he was killed before those arrangements could be carried out. My question is, I wonder who that is. Was it Seth Rich? No, he wouldn't have clearance for that. It'd have to be someone like at the FBI or high-level government, and I don't know who that might be at this time. We are still not sure if this is because they became aware of the leak or if they were scared that he may in the future. In either case, his identity will be made public in this next set of leaks so that he can be honored for the hero that he was. We will not only be releasing these documents, but we have multiple members of the FBI, CIA, NYPD who will be publicly verifying their authenticity once their safety is assured. This hack has not come from Russia or anyone else they may try to blame this on. This is a leak from America's own government officials who fear for the safety had they opposed them directly due to reasons that will be made clear soon. We thank you for the patience, your patience, as well as your determination and assistance in helping us expose the corruption that has infested our own government. Democracy will be restored to America. Remember the 5th of November. Okay, well, today's the 6th of November, and I haven't seen any video, document, anything like that. If true, then sometime this week, we will see the end of the Clintons. While they can cover up tens of thousands of email chains and be protected from prosecution by the Justice Department for bribery or pay to play, no one will stand in the way if actual sex tapes come to light, especially if minors are involved. Perhaps this is why FBI Director Comey operated with such haste in recent weeks and publicly reopened the Clinton investigation, because no one will want to be a friend to Bill or Hillary after this hits the internet. Okay. However, later on, Sunday, breaking news, FBI, we recommend what we recommended in July. No charge to be filed. Nothing to see here. You better hope and pray that this exists and that it shows any Clinton, Hillary, Bill, whoever, doing something with a minor. Because when I see that, the next person I see a sign in their yard, Hillary Kane. Couldn't help but notice your sign in your yard. Have you heard about this pedophile sex group acts they're having with these minors? It's on video now. I'm sure you probably saw it. I don't believe that. They could have doctored that. That's what people were saying about the other video, the undercover videos, the Veritas videos. We don't know if that's true. They could have doctored that. This is undercover video. The guy's mouth's moving. It's his voice. The lip reading and all matches perfectly. It's his voice. His lips are moving the way they're supposed to be moving. It's perfectly timed. You're not hearing words that don't match lip movement sync. Well, we can't verify though. You moron, where'd you get that from? Let me guess, you turned on the news, and that's the only thing the news can say. We can't verify this, so we're not going to play the videos, we're not going to show them. As I said before when that happened, who the hell are you news agencies? We're not going to show this video because we can't verify. You got, like the song I said, Dirty Laundry. The old 70s or whatever year that was out. Dirty Laundry. That's all the news wants. We want dirty laundry. We'll show you anything. Good for our ratings, good for our club members, good for the military war machine. Show it, show it. Oh, that's not good for our club members. We're not going to show that. Why not? You show everything else. And this is undercover video. This isn't hearsay. Well, because it could be doctored and we can't determine that. So we're not going to play it. Right. I'm going to leave you with this exit here. The webbot said a while back, you're going to start coming into a time when well-known people you see on TV, as in news anchors and even politicians, but it was I think more toward news anchors and whatnot, people you reckon, the CNN people, the MSNBC, the faces you recognize. Essentially getting the shit kicked out of them. Punched, kicked, hit, attacked. Coming to a United States near you in the future. After everything that we just witnessed and experienced up until this election, which we still got Tuesday before it even happens. And then what happens if we see Donald Trump wins hand down, Trump wins, and then somehow he doesn't get it? Oh, no, he can't have it. And then the media comes out, well, you know, there's a subsection in here that says, you know, I think that there's some legality to this. He can't step into the, whatever it is. The fact that they've been lying to us this whole time with their fake polls and their massive oversampling. Again, I see the same two polls oversampling Democrats 37 to 30%. Oh, Trump's up by 1 point, actually. Oh my God, in your oversampled poll he is? Yep. And then a few days later, same poll, we did it again, same sampling rate. She's up, it's now, the latest poll shows she's back up over a point now. Let me look at the fine print. 37% Republicans polled, 37% Democrats polled, 30% Republicans, and 27 or whatever it was, independents. Not sure yet. There's 350 million people in this country. We polled 1,000 people today. We polled 1,200 people. I could go to any neighborhood around here and poll more than that. Poll more than that. The hell's that supposed to mean? It's supposed to mean, listen to what we're telling you. This is the way the country's thinking. Don't try to change your mind. We know sheeple like to go with the herd, and everyone wants to be with the winner. So if everyone's voting this way, then I want to vote that way too. And if we're telling you Hillary's winning, then you need to vote that way too, because she's going to win. And then a strange thing happened in 2016. People started seeing these lies and these cover-ups and the poll rigging and all the stuff and the oversampling, and everyone said, I don't care about the polls anymore. I'm going to vote for the person that I really want to vote for, which just so happens to be Donald Trump. That's the mass majority. I understand there's people still voting for Hillary. I understand it. I see it. I see the signs from time to time. There's actually two signs in one yard here in my neighborhood. Hillary Kane. But again, how many people are showing up to Donald Trump's rallies? Tens of thousands. How many Hillary? Hundreds. With the exception of Tampa, as I said the other day, 4,000 were there, when 37,000, 27,000 were in his rally, 10,000 were outside trying to get in. Hillary shows up, a day or two later, 4,000. And again, I overshot the numbers big time. I'm being very generous by saying 4,000. And you want to know what the media said? Oh, Hillary couldn't rally today in Tampa, or you know, this earlier today, at least 15,000 people showed up. At least 15,000 people showed up. I was there with my own camera and filmed it from start to finish, the end of the line to the beginning of the line. And then when I left, I noticed people who were at the very end of the line were at the beginning of the line. So I said to myself, when I get home, I'm going to pause my video, play it back and pause it, so I can count all the way down this line, because I filmed the whole thing in one shot. And as I said, was there two people there behind that person that looked like maybe a pant leg? I'll give them an extra person or two. Another extra one here, a couple extra there, you know, just so I was more than fair. That's how J-Snip 4 rolls. I want to be more than fair with whatever the hell I'm talking about. I don't want to be biased. I want to just give you what I have to give you. And I told you, I got there's a long line. I said, man, this might be a big Hillary gathering here today. And for all intents and purposes, that long line sure seemed like it. There was 1,000 people in that one line. But it only moved in almost an hour's time, about 45 minutes time, it moved 1,000 people. And by then, you know, her venue was only an hour. So I left 15 minutes early approximately. So what does that mean? How many more people could have gotten in? There's only 1,000 in front of that, plus 1,000 I saw, that's 2,000. And then I just gave another 1,000 and then another 1,000 for the hell of it, you know, just in case I miss, you know, maybe some people got snuck in earlier, somehow got some kind of access. Fine. So hope and pray that this is something and that an actual video emerges and we get to see whether it's Bill, Hillary, friends, people we recognize with these minors being as disgusted as we're going to be, but also being extremely angry. And I'm here to tell you, if that happens and charges are all of a sudden filed, because then the FBI can't not do it, right? Do you think Obama would pardon Miss Hillary? You can bet your sweet butt he would pardon her. Or him, in this case, Bill. I don't think they plan on ever letting it get that far. I don't think we will see a video, if you want my opinion. I think it's just nonsense. It's just to scare them, because they probably realize we have done these things, and damn it, if there's a video of this, we're in trouble. But like all of them do, we have to wait for it to come out and then react. Never react early, folks, because if we react early, we show that they're right. And this might be nothing more than Anonymous and 4chan, whatever, trying to put that fear out there to get them to squeak. Get someone to come out and squeak, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work that way. Hopefully they have this video. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen. It should have been out this weekend. Not waiting to the day before the freaking election to release it. Because again, what happens if all of a sudden there's a big internet problem? Oh, the Chinese security camera thing again started pounding the internet and no one could upload videos that day and, shoot, we missed it. Darn it, we missed it. I'm not buying it. But I'd love to buy it, and I hope it's there to buy. I don't think it is. Take care.